Time for another product review. This one is on a GoPro magnetic mount. This style was recommended to me, not this exact version. PROfezzion? I don't know. They're professional, I guess, because they got pro in the name. But we're going to look at this magnetic mounting base kit for the GoPro. I guess it would work on any camera that has this mounting style. You know, the part that everybody sees, right? This is probably standard for a lot. Works on my GoPro. I assume it works on a lot of different cameras, so that's pretty boring. The magnetic base, if we get the angle just right, you can see the shiny spots where the magnets are around the base. Supposedly North Pole, South Pole, North Pole, South Pole on the magnetic base. I will tell you that if you take this and you put it on with this foam, the foam is pretty thick, it still sticks to your refrigerator quite well. Comes off easy, but it's not, I wouldn't want to rely on this sticking with this foam like on your car hood or something. It'd probably fall off. If you take this base, slap it right on the metal, this sticks really well. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to take off, so be careful when you put this on things. Now, I didn't have anything screwed onto the end when I put it on there, so maybe if you had it on the base, you could pop it off easier. Speaking of the base, I like how solid everything feels. It's got some heft to it. This little screw, this thing locks wherever you want it to go. It gets nice and tight. Very easy. Unscrews, put it at a different angle, lock it down. That's nice. They have all these little hash marks on here. Maybe for someone that's more camera inclined than I am, that makes a difference, but right? In my mind, I don't care if it's, 42 degrees or 43 degrees or 44 degrees. I want the camera pointing that way. So you just turn it to the camera's pointing that way. Now, I've not figured out what this knob is. Maybe that's the knob you're supposed to grab a hold of and when the camera's mounted, rotate with. I mean, I'll probably just grab it like this and rotate because it rotates right there. And speaking of, they've got this is all assumptions on my part. This little screw recesses in there. So you see you got the hole that this screw recesses down into. I suppose what I'm supposed to do is put screw 1 over top of screw 2, make that nice and tight, and then put it inside of here. I'm not sure why they do that, but you can't make it tight. See, watch that little dot. As you try to tighten it, it just rotates. So it comes off really easy. I guess you could try and, like impact wrench it on, but I don't know how to make this thing tight. Obviously, you can't take the screws out because then you can't put it back together. So I'm not quite sure how to make this tight, and I'm not sure why they put a screw inside of a screw. Why not just, have this initial hole the size of the magnetic base. Probably has to do something with outsourcing or something, getting supplies of parts from elsewhere. But having said that, the reason I'm assuming a lot of things is because the directions that come in this box, let me show you the directions. Oh wait, there aren't any. So novices like me look at this thing and we just kind of turn knobs, push buttons. If siren goes off, you did it wrong. So we're just going to play with it. I do like how solid it feels. I do like how strong the magnet is. I'm going to say I do not think this thing is going to fall off the Ventrac once I stick it on the hood or stick it on the canopy. I do not think it's going to have an issue with bouncing off. It was one of my initial concerns. It's pretty strong. Everything seems to be durable, and I assume I could probably use any of these mounts. Like this is what came with it, but I got a metal version of that mount, and I'm assuming that's a standard. Oh yeah, there we go. So I could use my metal mount if I wanted to, as opposed to the one that came with it. So I guess that's a standard size. So I'm not sure what's up with that one. But anyway, when the Ventrac comes back, tomorrow, we will take this bad boy and experiment right on the hood. Obviously, I'm going to put the screw on there. Come on, have some faith, people.